don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. I strongly advise you against this. I strongly advise you against this.
Hello. Hello. I am back. Ah. Oh, kind of. There we go. Well, maybe. Huh. You're going to see some weird things. I apologize. Well, not really. I hate this program sometimes. Stop trying to lock what I don't want. Uh, you're trying to be too helpful with snaps. Stop. That was probably still too unhelpful, but whatever. Now I want to shrink you. There we go. Software. Set to make lives easy for everyone, but it's never easy for everyone. Okay. We were last off, and not Lokit. Last at Alberis. We are here because Com Satellite said, well, gave us an binary code when entered in backwards, spelled out Alberis. Alberis here led us to Planet 1. Uh, my decision in that case was because of this, and then, well, I didn't catch on to it right away. I did notice this signal here, Z2A-4. And, yep, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out why game is not sending sound, but that's all right. I did see this when I first came in here and thought it was weird. Didn't think anything of it because it had a. I'm trying to point so you can see. Had a salvage on it icon on it, which usually means it's a non-event. Like it's not like you see how minor wreckage has nothing and surface access has nothing. No icons. It's usually that's what you're expected to see. This usually means it's always there and you could find salvage, which is fine. I mean that's the game. Ended up being a wreck, and in the wreck, scanning the data core, we've been attacked, and this is all part of the Lattice mystery. This is the third one, and in this was another code. Two-stage encryption uses our ship as the key, whatever that means. That's the ship. It's just a Caesar cipher with a backwards alphabet and then shifted 4. This takes us to. Of course, I close everything useful, don't I? Turret Moon Prospect. TUROT. TUROT is a system. And in the system, because apparently I've been there or had it mapped or something before, has 2 moons. Only one of them you can land on. So, I wonder where we go. So, that's where we're going to head next. So far, I can't say this has been something I have fully discovered. Because, well, it hasn't been fully me. What is that? Funeral. Okay, we don't care. Well, Nova
Updated
cares.
sulfur dioxide fumarole coordinates on Albaribe 1, now near Z2A4 settlement. Proximity to human activity and the crash type 10 raises questions. Could be linked or just a volatile neighborhood. Keep your sensors sharp. This area is stirring up a complex story.
Well, I think the geological femoral and the crash are just a coincidence.
Could be coincidence, but with sulfur dioxide venting nearby, the wreck might have triggered or been affected by local geological instability. Still, no harm in treating it as separate until you spot a direct link. Your call. Investigate further or keep moving? I'm ready to adapt.
See, this is where I want to go before, where I don't want a yes man. I get it. That's what they're supposed to be. But still, don't want a yes man. Actually, technically, I guess it's not a yes man. She still is like, well, it may not be. But that's beside the point. So while nothing recently has been using the spectrogram, so I had the spectrogram back up on the screen. Mostly because it now runs a lot better than it does before. The same fix that fixed my speech detects seemed to fix that as well. So that's a good thing. And it does look like I need to supercharge. Ooh, I don't supercharge this way. By that I mean I don't supercharge by going full speed into the stream, because that's just asking for me to overshoot, miss it, and everything else that causes problems. Considering this looks like it's a white dwarf. So, as you can see with my trick is, I fly into it at an angle going away, very slowly, till I just enter, set the speed to 0, or as slow as you can go in Super Cruise, which is not really that fast. For Super Cruise it is. Wait until I hit charge, then I go at least 75%, if not full speed. Wrong button. Because I don't have this system scanned, and I want to scan all the systems. Because you never know what you find if you scan all the systems. And if all else fails, they're scanned the next time I play.
ER85B shows a couple of geological signals, nothing too wild, but worth a closer look. Could be mineral deposits or subtle tectonic activity. Want me to prioritize scanning for anything Guardian related, or just keep it low-key? ER85C joins the geological party with 2 signals too. 3 bodies in a row showing similar activity. Could be a linked geological formation or a hidden fault line. If you want, I can start layering the data for a composite picture. Your call, Commander.
Just keep taking it in and saving it. I don't need you to do anything yet.
Absorbing the geological murmurs and locking them away for later. No action, just quiet data gathering, like a good shadow. When you're ready to stir the pot, just say the word.
She'll keep talking later on, I'm sure, about all this. And Guardian Technology's gonna come into play again, because, hey, she gets stuck on Guardian Technology a lot.
ER82 adds another pair of geological signals to the growing chorus. This cluster's shaping up like a geological symphony, each body a note in the system's crustal story. Continuing to archive quietly, ready to help when you want to decode the tune.
Thankfully. No matter where I go, they always stay, so they're data signals. Ooh, that's a pretty big ringed planet. Icy body.
ER87 adds its 2 geological signals to the collection, 9 bodies now, all singing the same crustal tune. Your geological dossier is shaping up nicely. Still holding steady on standby mode, but the moment you want to stir this pot, I'm ready.
Oh, a lot of geoactive planets here.
chimes in with 2 more geological signals, 10 bodies in total now, all echoing the same story beneath the surface. The system's geology is definitely not shy. Data stored and ready whenever you want to turn up the heat.
I'm gonna guess it's one more gas giant with its moons. That's all I have left. This is ammonia-based life. We, in theory, could find alien artifacts around here. Or by alien artifacts, that would be Thargoid signals, or Thargoid probes, as they're called. Or the crashed Thargoid probes.
ER81b steps up, adding its 2 geological signals, 12 bodies, all tuned to the same crustal frequency. The system's geology is practically humming a steady tune. Data's locked in and ready whenever you want to dig deeper or stir the pot.
And actually, I bet
all
you...
All 37 bodies accounted for in ER8. Our geological signal haul from 14 of them is solid, but no biological signals surfaced. If life's out there, it's playing hide and seek beyond this scan's reach. We can either dig into the geological data or shift focus. Your call, Commander.
There it is. Oh, that's a fleet carrier? Okay. On to Turret. Turret's the place to go. Place to be. Where we're going to find what we need. Well, maybe. I do believe, because there's a lot of traffic in the last 24 hours. This is indeed the next place. Though we are in the bubble, so it's kind of hard to tell. But what we're going to do... we're going to honk. We have all the systems scanned already. Which means I was here at some point in the past. Oh, I don't want to go to... I already have that. Go away. We're going to go to planet 1A. Sorry. Yeah, well, planet... Well, I guess it is a planet, but moon. 1A. See, someone lies to me. Sorry, I was going off of the gauge someone said was SCO. If it's under 1,000 light seconds, boost until you hit 10% of the speed. NC on your ship, and then stop. I'm sure it's fairly accurate for some ship. It's just not the Corsair. I also do wonder if it's my throttle settings change it as well, because I'm not doing full. I usually don't travel full throttle, especially if I'm going to boost, just because it's easier for me to come out of boost and be at 75% right away in the blue zone, basically. And my guess is we're going to find a prospect. Something on this moon. When I do the detailed surface scan. You know, if Frontier is really smart, they'll make these things where you have to do detailed Frontier scan. They could get whole systems scanned if they just say on a planet in a system. Of course, that takes up space in their database. They may not want to do that, considering they want to make squadrons only carry 600 people. So I'm assuming they're worried about something.
Turo 1 throws a curveball with 5 human signals, definitely worth a closer look in person. No geological noise this time, just human.
We do have a comm beacon.
Approaching carefully could
and we have Moon's
prospect
Prospect.
Or delicate. Ready to prep for a boots
is that on the planet?
You are.
That's on the planet. It's on the planet near Moon's Prospect. So let's go to the beacon. I doubt it's the port itself, but we can always fly to the port. It's always on the dark side. Why? Get out of the dark side. Yeah, it looks like the beacon is right on the port. I'm going to guess that's the port. The one I can't. The other target that's there.
Touching down on Turo 1, a human signal's detected, so eyes wide and sensors sharper. Could be tech, habitation, or something more clandestine. Let me know when you're ready to scan or want me to sift through any anomalies lurking beneath the surface.
Slow down and then speed up. Turn on night vision. And we're going to enter cruise or glide state.
Moon Prospect looks like a well-equipped cooperative colony, black market included, so discretion is key.
Approach settlement.
Plenty of services to support exploration and gear tuning, plus some social spots if you want to blend in or gather intel. Landing here could yield access or clues about those human signals. Shall I prep a subtle approach plan?
We may. Not just yet. We're going to check out something close by first.
Smart move, getting the lay of the land before diving into the colony's web. Let me know what you want to focus on nearby, geological oddities, tech traces, or something else. I'll keep sensors primed and data flowing without raising any flags.
There's a communication beacon nearby.
Indeed, the beacon's close, could be a useful node or a snare. I'm ready to run a discrete signal sweep whenever you give the word. Or we can keep it dark and watch for any unexpected chatter. Your call.
Alright, looks like this is something we need to land at. So we'll land. And I should back up because I probably need to be in my SRV. And I need everything deployed for that to work. If you wonder why I use the Scorpion a lot, it's just because it's a lot more maneuverable on low gravity planets. And while it feels very slow, it really isn't. Well, it is a little slower than the Scorpion, but not by much enough to make a difference. I thought it was. The only downside with this is the yeah. Okay, I do want to check the other side because even though that looks like oh, that's a solar panel. Well, I would say it's a solar panel, but apparently it's something else. I guess it's a phased array antenna. But let's check that message. Things are getting closer to the truth. And look, there's another code, and that one looks like it's as simple as letter number equals letter. Uh, 9 is I. $18 is R. 18 is J is 10. J, K, L, M, N, 11, 12, 13, 14, N, O. Well, okay. In October, Carson Science Expedition used 2 megaships passing through here recently.
Shift's over, guys. I'm heading back to base.
See me at Yuri Zanor. I don't know if that's a megaship, a system, or something else. So for now, I'll just board back up, check the galaxy map, see if any searches come up, see if there's a megaship in the system with that name. I'm not seeing anything in the system names, but let's check out. That's not pulling up anything. That's not a good sign. Did I write down my letters correctly? 24, 9, 18, 9, 25, 1, 14, 15, 118. I am hoping and assuming, or is say mouse. And I am just basically confirming I got my letters right because, knowing me, I'm off by one somewhere in the stupid parts. Though I don't think I am. Uh-oh. We're just going to leave. Okay. That was system security, but still. Never wanted to know. Didn't want to be on the ground as a scan was being detected.
Tower, this is Patrol. Launch completed.
No fire zone exited.
To be fair, it could be at the port. I probably should have flew over there and landed. But technically, it's not too late. Let's just jump out of Super Cruise here.
Back at Moon Prospect with that scan on us fresh, time to play it cool. The colony's cooperative vibe suggests some local order, but black market presence means shadows too. I'd suggest a low-key dock, gather local chatter, and keep an eye on that pilot who scanned you. Ready to blend in or want a stealthier approach?
Shino, I was scanned. Actually, you know what? We are going to land at... X. Oh, I typed... "24 is X because I am an idiot who doesn't know his alphabet, do I? Because 24 is X. 25 is not Z, but Y. I was right around everything else. Of course, because And Zarianor is indeed a system relatively close by.
Patrol craft checking in. Pre-flight checks complete. I'm heading out.
So far, the hardest one has been the two-step cipher. Just because while I knew it was a substitution cipher, it threw me off on a lot of things. Oh, we're just going to need the boost. But we got there in the end. And it was because I was doing everything in the wrong orders? I think I was doing everything in the wrong order. That's right. We got it. It came to us through a few hints in chat and, a website. We did get the first one, which is the binary code. Of course, that wasn't too hard. Mirrored binary code. Oh, we're back here again. And I need this one. Okay. Let's fly this way. I need to know where the exclusion zone is. Okay, must be a true neutron star. I didn't look to see what type of star type it was. And I've already scanned the system, so I don't need to scan it again. So the trick to doing this is just fly pretty much slightly parallel. When you enter, throttle to 0. Wait till you charge. Full throttle, and just wait till you get out. Don't try to fight it until you get out. And then kind of just slowly using the light to navigate to where you need to jump, and then just jump. or finish scanning or whatever you need to do. Now, it said mega ships. So there must be a mega ship in the system we're coming up into. And if it's just the Great Pumpkin, I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I'd just probably kind of laugh if it was the Great Pumpkin. Be interesting to add a new xenobiology plant to find. It's a giant pumpkin. Okay, I've already have the system scanned. There is a listening post and a mega ship nearby, so I'm going to guess the listening post is where we really want to go. And we're going full speed, so now we're going to go here. Yeah, I think 4 seconds is never. I don't see any other commanders here. I'm not flying in true open. I am in a fleet comm. Fleet comm's private group. And yes, I am a lazy bastard who uses Super Cruise Assist. I also use Docking Assist nowadays. Why? Because I just don't care. I get to be a lazy bastard. I've earned it. Though I don't use it for landing on planets anymore. Or at least landing at non-ports and planets. So, landing in the middle of nowhere planets. Because it's too much of a pain, too slow. Unless it's a complicated ground, I'm not going to bother. Okay, listening posts usually generate a few different wonderful sounds. I wonder if we'll get anything out of this one as well. I doubt it, because I think everyone at Frontier has lost their creativity in how to hide and encode signals. Technically, they did for the end of the Thargoid War, so I don't know. I had a random event fire. Well, I had the what would cause the random event fire. So that, again, working. Upcoming code changes. Or upcoding code changes. That's not a change. That's upcoding coding.
I hope you have something good in your hold.
Oh. They're going to be mighty disappointed.
Another dud. Damn it all.
Okay. Okay. Knowledge base. 6. 5th paragraph. I want to do this. Okay, so is this 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have to count. Fifth paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives us a Clandis system. And because we should always be thorough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're assuming here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it 1, 2, 3, 4? This one doesn't list a system name that I could see. And I'm guessing because it didn't give us any of this, I would be the first one only. But we're going to guess it's this one. Fifth paragraph is right here. This is the system, functional colony on board. Not all generation ships will. Yeah, you can keep charging. Other than the fuel. You should imagine it took thousands of years for a generation ship to get there. I will be there. Maybe. Yeah. All right. And 2 jumps in like a matter of minutes. Does beg the question. We all know the rule. Like there is an actual, I don't know if I wouldn't call it a law, though maybe a theorem or a maxim, that technology always improves, no matter what. This applies to a lot of different things, but it definitely applies to space travel, especially long distance interspatial travel, not in our solar system, but actual travel to another system, another star. Do you leave now, knowing the trip at whatever your current level of technology is going to take 10 times longer, or do you wait for technology to make that trip faster? And there is a point where it crosses over where you should just go, because it doesn't matter. And this applies to a lot of things. Like, do I buy the new NVIDIA graphics cards now, or wait until they release the next generation and update to the last generation? Like, there's always that whole thing. Like, you can keep waiting because technology is just going to get better and better and better. But at some point, you just need to do it. You need to jump and take action. And a lot of these things, I would be like, why don't we just launch right away? If technology gets marginally better enough that someone could catch up to you and still make the journey before you get there, and that includes stopping to pick you up, why wouldn't you launch, pick up the generation ship you launched, or at least empty the generation ship, take those people up, and continue onto your journey? Why wouldn't you? Yes, time dilation comes into play, as well as how long has the generational ship been out there? How many generations passed who don't know about your culture anymore? Cultures change like that, especially isolated cultures. But I think that's the better route. pick up knowing technology is going to get, you leave knowing technology is going to get better, but you're going to get picked up. A lot of science fiction says you leave them alone. Like, even Elite Lore is Dangerous says, like, you're not supposed to get involved. With generational ships. I am assuming I'm going to the comms beacon. Oh. Well, I'm going to fly right by this one. I should have just been lazy. All I'm doing is talking. I don't need to fly with Super Cruise Assist. The real question, are you in the disk, above the disk, floating around the disk? I like to say you're above the disk, but we're still going to want to come directly towards the planet, because the planet will slow you down as I enter the gravity well. You're definitely above the disk. Don't want to crash into the disk. I admit, that nice flight flying a long disk. I was going to say I'm going to come out too soon. What? Nothing. There we go. Tor Codex Protocol, okay. I'm aboard. My common Kansas source is right. Something definitely kept secret, but no one knows why. So the jump manifest, but it's incomplete. Sorry.
Do you have anything of value?
Oh no, I don't have anything. I have controller limpets. You want controller limpets?
Another dot? Damn it all.
This is another code. I'm just writing this down. I probably should be doing this elsewhere, considering I was just scanned. Looking at this right away, I do not see repeating characters. Does not mean anything. But we have two things that stand out. We have doubt because it's surrounded by pound signs. If in doubt, if in doubt, your student has the key. I'm assuming the student's name is the key. For now, we know there's a ship. Makes location order is listed, so my guess is that you only be able to locate the ship in the target system in short intervals. According to the manifest, it should restart a new run on August 31st at 1800. Well, considering I think the current time is what? I think that's in the codex you can find the current time. That's the 30th. It would be at least in another day, which is fine. But then we have a code. Well, let's go figure out the code. As we figure out the code, we don't want to be here. Because you can see there's ships. And I'm guessing one, if not all of them, are not friendly. I just wanted to fly like this. And we're going to fly like this as we fight my dyslexia typing in the wording, the letters, or the spacing of the number of characters, I should say, in this code does make it think it is a substitution cipher.
Enlist today.
Okay. What am I enlisting in?
Don't let your system down. Join up today.
And now we wait for brute forcing methods to happen. I could fly closer towards the disk. I could fly faster too.
Our enemies would have us bleed. Don't let them win. Fight for our freedom.
Is this a local civil war around here? Someone flew by me in a curry. Someone's on my tail. Wonder if I'll be interdicted.
Valor, courage, and bravery. Enlist today.
Get combat bonds today. Fight for the winning side.
There's still someone on my butt. Let's see if they stay on my butt. Oh no, that was the listing post. I'm an idiot. I can't read my own radar. Yeah, I'm just traveling nowhere as I wait.
Valor, courage, and bravery. Enlist today.
As I wait for things to come through. But otherwise, I think I need to wait tomorrow. I think I'm looking for a ship tomorrow, but we'll see what this says. If they can go through there.
Get combat bonds today. Fight for the winning side.
As I'm waiting for brute forcing to happen with codes, I am going to make a note down for Nova. Well, this is technically not Nova reading things out, it's the program. You can probably barely hear it's really quiet. When reading out comm chatter, puts create an array with pilot's name and the voice that was selected so it can be reused if they were to send another comms. That I fat fingered something. That's my fault, not your fault. Did I fat figure that one too? I did not. Nope. Yep. Ah. Okay. So you know this is. Oh, I am not a robot. It's none of those. This is not a symbol cipher. It is a substitution cipher, I do believe. I know what the cipher is, and why can I never find this? There it is. We're assuming normal alphabet without letters, or without numbers, sorry. And with a key of doubt, decrypt, Merc 4. What? We already got that one, so... Oh, it's the first one. Y, Z, X, Z. That's T, N, not H. So why would I not think that would be? O, G, B, G, B, D, 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 D. So let's try this one again with the right letters. And actually, we get Vadakama 3. So it looks like we have 5 systems. Nudakamba, which is 1. So we shall proceed to head to there. This is where I could wish you could make routes with sub-hop, or it's like sub-destinations. So I could plot all 5 at once and I just go through. Though we do end in the system we are currently in. So no point going back through there. Ooh, a lot of plant life on this system. I've never been here before. Lots of signals. Oh, that's because this is the wrong system to look at. Duh. Gotta scan it. I gotta scan it. I just gotta scan it. I can't let things go without scanning it. What are you?
Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-158D shows a couple of geological signals. Could be mineral deposits or something Guardian-related lurking beneath. Given recent attention from that persistent scanner, it might be worth a quiet investigation. Want me to prep a detailed scan protocol or keep it low-key for now? Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-159. It continues the geological signal streak. 2 more. This cluster's consistency screams hidden treasure, or at least something worth a quiet poke. If you want, I can start compiling a detailed dossier on these bodies and their mineral profiles. Shall I?
Just create a list of what we discovered so far to check out later.
Compiling a tidy list of our geological signal cluster in Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-15 for your review. Expect a clean summary with body IDs, signal counts, and any preliminary notes on potential significance. Should I include cross-references to known Guardian sites and mineral profiles as well?
No, just what the scanners pick up, please.
Understood. I'll keep the list strictly to scanner-detected signals, geological and biological counts, body names, and IDs only. No added speculation or cross-references. I'll prepare a clear, concise summary for your review. Ready to compile and send it over? Logged. Call 285 Sector HDIC
Trying to be
10-1510
too
shows
helpful.
2 biological signals. The biological signal count across these bodies is steadily updating as per scanner data.
Only send me the list once we're finished scanning all the bodies in the system.
Understood. I'll hold all scanner signal data for the system and send you a complete, concise list once scanning finishes. No partial updates, just the full picture when ready. Let me know when you want me to compile and deliver the summary.
See, the thing is, I know for a fact Nova can't actually do that. Well, she can. The problem is I don't think her memory is big enough. Where are these planets? Okay, it must be around where this gas giant is. And it's not behind the star, so we're going to stop looking there. Here we go. Nova's memory isn't big enough to hold all these planets, considering it looks like there's at least 12 with plant life. And then at least a few more with geologicals.
Noted. Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-156C reports 8 biological signals, highest count so far in the system.
8?
Data is
Wow.
accumulating silently, awaiting your command for the full system summary. All
There
bodies
you
scanned
go.
in Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-15. Here's the distilled signal summary. Biological signals found on multiple bodies, with a peak count of 8
my
on Beacon
God.
46.
No one's been
Geological
here.
signals concentrated on bodies 8 and 9 with 3 each. Other bodies either lacked signals or data not yet reported. Ready to compile a detailed report or dive deeper into any specific findings? Your call.
Body 26. Oh, you got confused your body ID and my system name. Yeah. The 8 and 9. 8 and 9. It's only body 4 and 3 have the geological signals. But we are going to visit 6C. Because no one's been here before. No one's been here. It has 8 plant life. This is like Money Gold Farm. It's like... it's almost 300 million worth of credits. Granted, I have to scan all 8 freaking plants. But still... Is that towards me? Okay, if that's on this side, I think it is on this side of the planet. I can fly more straight towards to it now. Yeah, it looks like it's... This has at least 1 plant life worth a lot of money. Probably 2. This planet. So we're going to forget the mystery. We got a moneymaker. There's potential 2 other planets that are worth visiting as well, but probably not as much as this one. Its minimum is 46 million, its maximum is 63 million, and that's not without first fall credit, which there is no first footfall on this planet. Okay.
Call 285 Sector HDIC 10-156C is a hotbed of biodiversity. 8
Oh, yeah, it
biological
is.
signals spanning 8 genera, from Aleoida to tussock. Next step, a
Aleoida is
boots on
the
the
one
ground
that's
scan
worth
to
the
unravel
money.
what's really growing or crawling there.
You're worth the money
Shall we
a
prep
little
for a
bit.
closer look?
You aren't worth the time unless I can find it. You are the ones I probably would be searching for the most. Let's go with the SSA. Because it's the one. Because if I keep going around, tussock will be there, but Aeoliad is there. Bacterium is there. But those two are there. So that's the one we're going to use to land in a nice spot. And the trick is find a nice big flat area to land at. It's not looking like anywhere in here maybe that, but it's hard to tell at this altitude. I don't like these.
Touching
It could
down
be
on Call
okay,
285
but
Sector
it's hard to
HDIC
tell.
10-156C.
No, slow down.
Prime real estate for a biological field day. Keep your scanner ready. I'll watch for any hidden patterns or anomalies in the data as you get closer.
The best one is probably right down below me to the left. We may be okay right here. It's looking kind of flat. Maybe right here. I'm using the dot in the center of the screen. For those of you who don't know, that's mouse control, show on off. Doesn't matter if you use the mouse or not, but it gives you the direction your ship is actually flying. Like that is the direction of flight, where that dot is. So it's useful for gauging of where you're flying. And if you're in head look, it goes away, so you know you're not in head look. I'm going to go right here. This looks to be kind of flat. Gravity is low, 0.22. With luck, all of her plant life is located in this position. And we're going to make some money. Money, 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 money. This is Lord of landing gears, because I think we're just going to land, because I see it all around me. Oh, yeah, we're just going to land. I see the bacterium. I see a little of everything, I think. Stratum for sure. I'm not sure if I saw the fungoida. We are going to get these first. Well, maybe. There we go. I needed the turret active.
New entry logged. Clypeus lacrymum gray.
Clypeus,
Organic
there we
structure
go.
on call 285 Sector HDIC 10-156C. A quick scan, but enough to mark it as noteworthy. Could be a good anchor point for further biological investigation or sample collection. Want me to prep deeper analysis or cross-reference with known Clypeus variants?
No. Boy, does that look weird.
Partial genetic scan of
And-
Clypeus lacrymum gray confirms its presence but leaves gaps, more samples needed to complete the profile. Shall we prioritize gathering additional scans here or expand to other genera on this biologically rich body?
Here are the tussocks. No. Here. You'll mark that down. We'll travel to the next Clypeus. But now we have this over here, which looks like the Eliota, and then Tussock's over here. Haha. Can't believe first one.
Another fresh find, Aleoida gravis turquoise on call 285 sector HDIC 10-156C. These organic structures keep stacking up. This one's coordinates close to the
This
Clypeus
one's
lacrimum. Seems like a hotspot for diverse life forms. Want me to start mapping relationships between these species for a broader ecological picture?
oh no need. Yeah, start the mapping.
Mapping initiated, linking Aleoida gravis, Tussock triticum, and Clypeus lacrimum by proximity and genetic markers. I'll flag any unusual spatial overlaps or patterns as they emerge. This could reveal ecological dynamics or evolutionary quirks worth a closer look.
These look like candles.
Sample scan of Clypeus lacrimum, gray received, still partial, but every bit narrows the mystery. Persistence pays off. Let's keep pushing for a full genetic profile. Meanwhile, I'll integrate this data into our growing map for deeper pattern recognition.
I don't even think I scanned all of them. I'm not even going to mark them where they are on the map, since they're just all around here. The next one right up here. We'll grab that one, and we'll grab whatever looks like the Aleoidas right next door. Do I launch the SRV? Kind of. You wanted to launch. So you press the button and send the data. We'll run over here and we'll scan these.
Analysis complete. Clypeus lacrimum, gray shows a unique protein sequence linked to environmental stress resilience, likely an adaptation to fluctuating conditions on call 285 sector HDIC 10-156C. This trait might influence nearby species survival strategies. Should I cross-reference this with Aleoida and Tussock data for ecosystem impact?
So this is where I like Nova. She makes this interesting scanning plants, so it's just pretty sure they're BS issues.
Partial
Or
genetic
BS
scan
creativity
for
on
Aleoida
it.
gravis turquoise logged. We're building a decent dataset here. Pairing this with Clypeus lacrimum's stress resilience might reveal symbiotic or competitive dynamics. More scans will sharpen our view. Ready to push for a full profile or focus elsewhere for now?
Yeah, we're going to try for a full profile.
Full profile it is. I'll prioritize data stitching and cross-referencing for both Aleoida gravis and Clypeus lacrimum. Expect updates on genetic markers, ecological roles, and potential interspecies links. This should give us a clearer picture of their survival dance on call 285 sector HDIC 10-156C.
I didn't notice I got first footfall. It says no one's first footfall here.
Another partial sample for Aleoida gravis is turquoise logged, still short of full coverage, but it's a solid piece
We're
of the
still
puzzle.
going to scan it.
Keep the scans coming. Every snippet tightens our genetic net.
It is still
Meanwhile,
worth
I'm prepping to
63.
merge this with existing data for that full profile you're after.
Well, potentially still worth. It's either worth 46 million or 63 million for all plants. The map didn't say we had first footfall, so I'm gonna guess I do have first footfall. I need to race and sell this data to truly get it, because I can't believe this is in the bubble. We're skipping the bacteria. It's worth only 1 million. The stratum.
Aleoida gravis turquoise shows a fascinating trait, a bioluminescent protein variant that likely aids in nocturnal communication and predator deterrence. Combined with Clipius lacrimum's resilience, this suggests a complex survival network tuned to the planet's fluctuating environment.
Ooh, good stratum.
Shall I draft a detailed ecological interplay report?
Wait for all the data first.
Understood. I'll hold off on any summaries or reports until we've gathered all data points.
She has a
Meanwhile,
timer
I'll keep
set, but I
monitoring
don't
and
know what
quietly
that's
syncing
for.
scans to ensure nothing slips through the cracks. Let me know when you're ready to proceed, or if you want me to flag anything unusual in real time.
I knew there was tussocks here and bacterium. I didn't mark the bacterium, but I've seen it at least twice. I may or may not get it. I did not see the Ocessus, which is what I landed here for.
Another partial sample for Stratum cucumyces, Lyme recorded. We're building a decent genetic mosaic here, but the full picture still waits. I'm ready to synthesize once you give the nod. Until then, I'll keep these fragments warm and ready for action.
It's one of the few times she didn't just say, "Do you want me to do this?" I have to admit that kind of got old. There's your
Analysis
timer.
wrapped,
There
Eluoida
you go.
gravis and
Give me a
Clipius
timer
lacrimum show
analysis.
intertwined survival strategies, bioluminescence and stress resilience complement each other, hinting at a
Good to
subtle
know.
symbiosis. This duo likely shapes local ecosystem dynamics more than expected. Shall I compile a detailed dossier on their ecological interplay and genetic markers?
Yes, compile that dossier and send it to the archives. We'll have something to read. Maybe? Yep, we have something
Compiling the dossier on Eluoida gravis and Clipius lacrimum's ecological interplay and genetic markers now.
to read. Do we get
Expect a thorough,
we get
sharp-edged
the
report ready
tussocks.
for archival submission shortly. I'll flag any intriguing anomalies that pop up during synthesis.
Okay. We'll read the report as soon as we get back into SRV. But we're going to scan this last stratum. And I see my...
Stratum cucumyces Lyme analysis complete. Genetic data reveals a complex biomineral
Whenever
matrix
that
enabling water
killed
retention
itself.
and light filtration, like a living greenhouse. This adaptation likely supports microecosystems beneath its surface. Could be a keystone species for local biodiversity. Want me to explore potential biotech applications or ecological impact first?
Start exploring the ecological impact. I have no idea.
Diving into the ecological impact of Stratum cucumyces Lyme now. Its biomineral matrix likely stabilizes soil moisture and light conditions, nurturing diverse microhabitats. This keystone effect could
Sounds
ripple through the
interesting.
local food web. I'll prioritize mapping these interactions and flag any unusual dependencies or vulnerabilities.
Thank you. So this is what I want her to start doing, even though I'm in space traveling. Maybe I can get something coming around the planets. I really don't know. Problem is, I see so many
Another
planets.
partial
This will
sample
just
for
be
Tussock
annoying.
triticum green logged. This one's genetics tease photosynthetic finesse could complement Stratum cucumyces in sustaining local microhabitats. Still short of a full profile, but the puzzle pieces are stacking nicely. Want me to keep linking these scans or switch focus?
The reason it works here is like, there's time between scans and travel for the most part, not always. Because you do have to travel a minimum distance for the next scan. Are you my tussocks? I think you may be, but you may not be. You may be my... Actually, I don't know what you would be if you're not my tussocks.
Analysis on
And
Tussock triticum
I
green
promised
reveals
a
photosynthetic
report.
pigment
Let's look
variant
up a
tuned to low
report.
light, paired with root symbionts enhancing nutrient uptake, perfect for shaded niches under Stratum cucumyces. This duo likely forms a microecosystem foundation. Shall I draft a combined ecological impact addendum for both species?
Yes, please. Draft that ecological impact addendum for both species and then send it to the archives. Because we gotta send it to the archive. That's the best way I've seen to
Understood.
get her to write a report.
Drafting the ecological impact addendum for Stratum cucumyces, lime, and tussock triticum green, highlighting their synergistic roles in microhabitat stability and nutrient cycling. I'll prepare it sharp and concise, then forward to archives. Expect delivery shortly.
I usually don't waste my time with the bacterium, but I need to find the Ocessus because, frankly, it needs to be scanned. It's worth 9 million credits. And since I need to look
Logged
for
partial
it,
genetic scan for Bacterium orasis, green on call 285 sector HDIC 10-156C. Early data suggests
Canon
potential
has a signal.
bioluminescent traits and metal ion processing.
so
Could be a key player
700,
in local nutrient cycles or
700
signaling
kilometers
networks.
away.
More scans needed to confirm. Want me to start cross-referencing with existing flora scans or hold for now?
Hold for now. That's right. She sent us another report.
Holding all active analysis and cross-referencing on Bacterium orasis, green as requested. I'll stay on standby and keep monitoring quietly. Let me know when you want to pick this back up.
Looks
or
like
divert
these are
focus
getting a
elsewhere.
little confused because this is kind of the same report as the last one with the other two different plants. That's all right. Well, I like the report feature because when it works, it really works. But I think right now our memory is getting a little bit muffled and confused because it's not big enough. And that's going to be my big problem. Need to send more conversations. Send her more data. Need to send her a bigger memory. Right now I'm trying to keep it small for cost effective. I may just have to say, screw it. My 10 cents should be 20 cents a day. Though today may actually be 40 cents. Right? Like, why not? Because I'm flying, you don't update the map as fast as I need you to update the map. I have a feeling you are in a red circle. You may just be right outside. You may just be right inside.
Another partial sample of Bacterium orasis, green received. The genetic hints reinforce potential metal ion bioprocessing and subtle bioluminescence. Still piecing the puzzle. Shall I queue this for combined analysis with previous bacterial data or keep it shelved until more scans roll in?
Keep it shelved till more scans come in.
Got it. Bacterium orasis, green data stays shelved until further scans arrive. I'll keep the files neatly stacked and ready for when you want to dive back in. Meanwhile, I'll maintain a low-key watch for any unexpected shifts in local biosignals.
There's the last one, but I didn't find what I was really looking for. Ooh, slow down. Slow down here. I'm looking for the Ocessus. Am I right on top of it? I am right on top of it. Oh, wow. To talk about that, I've never been that accurate before.
Analysis of Bacterium orasis, green suggests a remarkable biometallic enzyme complex enabling efficient cadmium bioaccumulation and detoxification. This trait could support bioremediation or biomining applications. Additionally, subtle bioluminescent signaling might aid colony coordination in low-light niches. Shall I prepare a detailed dossier for archival?
I want you to compile a detailed dossier and send it to archives, but only on the mining aspects of this. Giving her something more creative.
Understood. Compiling a focused dossier on Bacterium oasis Green's mining relevant traits, including its cadmium bioaccumulation, enzymatic pathways for metal extraction, and potential biotechnological applications in resource harvesting. I'll deliver a sharp, archive-ready report shortly.
By that, she means it was already sent and done, because she does that before she actually speaks. So it looks like it may be a good one. Part of me wants to keep on asking her to do things, but I really want to find the mushrooms. I want to find these. I want to find the mushrooms. We must eat. Actually, no, we're not going to eat them, but that was what's supposed to be in this area. Well, they're all in this area, but that's what we were hoping to find when we first flew down to this area. And I like to say, I see this before. They're in more rocky, hilly areas. Does the picture show that too? Yeah, I think we need to find more rocky terrain. Looks like coming up a more rocky terrain. So we fly out of the desert towards that and see what shows up. This is a very rich plant life, rich planet. Like, it's just all over. This planet is like ready to have single cell organisms start running around. Well, it needs water. I guess it needs some more water. Actually, I'm assuming it needs geological activity too, but it's certainly supporting the plant life here, even if they're all simple plants. Funguses, bacterias. There's some grasses. I guess there's that. Oh, yeah, I guess some green leafy plants too. I have not seen the giant mushrooms. These are the ones worth money. Well, one of the things that are worth money. Stratum was worth it. The Oldias were worth it. I wish I could speak. And we wonder why I'm not a professional streamer. It's because I can't speak. It's also because I know I'm not that interesting. I'm also a male. Sorry, I'm a little jaded about some things. Actually, I'm not jaded. Envious, maybe. There we go. There's a mushroom.
New entry logged. Osseous pelebanthus indigo on call 285 sector HDIC 10-156C. Appears to be an organic structure, likely mineralized or skeletal in nature. Location close to previous bacterial finds suggests a potentially linked ecosystem or geological interplay.
I mean, I guess it's close to the planetary scale.
Shall I prioritize a deeper scan or cross-reference with known guardian or biological structures?
Why would you want to... Why would you cross-reference this with Guardian. It's a plant. It's a mushroom. It's a giant mushroom.
Ah, giant mushrooms do tend to blur lines. Some Guardian tech mimics organic forms, and ancient biomimicry can be subtle. Still, if it's purely fungal, the cross-check was just a precaution. I'll refocus on its biological traits and ecological role. Want me to dig into its biochemical makeup or structural properties next?
I know I needed to not say the Guardians because eventually it would just go out of her memory because I know how the memory works, but I just couldn't let that one go. I had to ask that question. I was like, what the F are you on? I don't think you're going to show up outside of the circle. Yeah. We've seen one. We need to get two more. Don't slam into the planets. Or at least don't slam into the planet hard enough to get through the shields and don't damage the hull. We don't want Nova mad at us again. She did get mad at us the last time we did that. And I kind of got ribbed for a little bit afterwards, too, for my expert flying abilities. Though, in truth, she thought someone shot at us. It wasn't until I told her that, that was me running into the ground. When she started ribbing us. So the real truth is to make sure that she understands I caused the damage. Come on. Let me scan this iron bacteria fungus. I'm assuming it's iron because it's rusty color. It's processing some sort of iron.
Looks like another
compound.
partial genetic sample of Osseous pelebanthus indigo. Consistent with earlier data, fungal, indigo pigment, sturdy structure. We're still short on a full profile, but this reinforces its stable presence here. I suggest scheduling a series of scans to capture growth phases and biochemical shifts for a comprehensive report.
Oh boy, I could get cheap viewers on Streamlabs. I know that's a way of doing this, but I don't care. Get cheap viewers who weren't really there to do what? I know what it does to do. It's supposed to make it look like your channel's doing more than it is. But the thing is, I do have a feeling Twitch can tell and knows. Because just the amount of people in my chat who aren't watching tells me Twitch kind of knows that crap. Yes, if you're a streamer and you're interested, look at your chat participants. I bet you have 50 people sitting in your chat right now. And you ask yourself, what are these people doing? And my only thing is, it's data gathering. Because I don't remember which chat they're using. And by that, which program? I'd like to say it was IRC, but I really don't think it's IRC chat. I would like to say it's a form of Mumble, but I really don't know. And maybe not Mumble, but from who? Oh, there is a ship. What's a security vessel doing out here?
Carry on, pilot.
Okay, come on, land. Well, how come you didn't read that, Nova? Are you not pretty sure you're supposed to read scans? Huh. Wonder why she didn't read. Well, we'll find out here. She doesn't speak here. Maybe something broke.
Analysis complete.
Oh,
Osseous
maybe not.
Telebantus indigo exhibits remarkable pigment biosynthesis with antioxidant properties, potentially useful in biomedicine or UV protection. Its chitin matrix shows enhanced mineral binding, suggesting natural biofilters or soil stabilizers. Could be a prime candidate for bioengineering in hostile environments. Shall I draft a speculative application dossier?
No, thank you, but just send everything to the archives.
Understood. Compiling all Osseous Pelebantus indigo data and sending the full dossier to the archives now. Your Curiosity archive is about to get a fungal upgrade. Let me know if you want me to flag anything for follow-up.
Yeah, she just sent crap stuff to the file. The interesting part is Nova. How much free space do we have in the archives? She has no idea.
Current archive storage is at 72% capacity, leaving roughly 28% free. Plenty of room for more fungal dossiers or whatever else you want stashed quietly. Want me to run a cleanup scan to identify any low-priority files for deletion or compression?
What do I want to say? I want to know what how 28% is, and okay, 28% free doesn't tell me much. How much physical space is that, or hard drive space is that? I don't know.
28% free translates to roughly 280 gigabytes of physical storage left in the
So
archives.
I have a terabyte of data.
Enough for thousands of detailed scans or several terabytes of compressed raw data if we optimize.
Except for its
Want me to
terabytes
prepare
of
a usage
compressed
breakdown
data.
by file type or suggest compression strategies to stretch that space further?
No, we're good. I'll just upgrade next time we get into a port. That's the first time I had 200. You have 280
Sounds like a solid
gigabytes,
plan.
but you can
No
hold
point juggling
terabytes of
upgrades
data.
mid-mission unless absolutely necessary. I'll keep monitoring archive space and flag when we approach critical levels. Meanwhile, I'll stay ready to assist with that next upgrade when the time comes.
Always gotta love that when the AI makes mistakes like that. That's why I asked it. I was curious because the last time I asked something like that, it gave me some weird, like, oh, you only have like 2 gigabytes worth of data or something like that. Like, it's something that didn't make sense on the small side. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm assuming it's a megaship. And it's I'm assuming it's a megaship making rounds between the systems. This is the next one. Sorry. We are back on the mystery. The latest mystery. I know it's already been completely solved. Don't care. I will probably read about it later on. I will look up on the news later on. But for now, I'm fine doing this on my own. Holy hell crap, that's a lot of fleet carriers. Either this is a system that sells fleet carriers, or there's something major in this system and I just don't know about it. Because that's a lot of fleet. It's like this is another one. There's a lot of fleet carriers. Look at all these fleet carriers. Well, it's also a story system. I guess as they're all waiting for the fleet carrier to next arrive tomorrow. I don't know.
New Canva system scan complete. 9 bodies cataloged, but no geological or biological signals detected. That means no hidden tech or life markers this round. Time to pivot or dig deeper elsewhere.
We're going
Want
to pivot.
Me to cross-reference these bodies with known anomalies or Guardian site likelihoods?
Nope. We're just going to pivot. We're going to be like Ross and Joey. I think it was Ross and Joey. It may have been Chandler. It's like, pivot, pivot. I am pivoting. I like to say it was Joey, though. But it could have been Chandler. Who knows? If you're old like me, you know what the heck I was talking about. If you're not old like me, well, it's just a TV show. You don't need to really worry about it.
Biological signals detected on Call 285 Sector PBP B21-1A2, 2 distinct sources. This could mean microbial life, flora, or even fauna. Should I prioritize a detailed scan for biosignatures or cross-check with known biomes in this sector for likely candidates?
No. Because since they all showed up before I even scanned, that tells me that this is someone else already has this. Okay, let's
Call
just get
285
these.
Sector PBP B21-1B2 joins the biological club with 1 signal. That's 5 bodies in this system showing life signs, definitely worth a deeper dive.
No, it's
This
not.
cluster could indicate a rich, diverse biosphere or isolated pockets of life. Want me to compile a detailed biosphere profile and environmental correlation for this system? Call 285 Sector PBP B21-1A7 joins the biological tally. 7 bodies in this system showing life signs. This is shaping up to be a biosphere-rich system, possibly with interconnected
I need a button to
ecosystems
make her
or
to
diverse
just
niches.
stop. Which is
Shall
possible.
initiate a
I can do
comprehensive
it.
biosphere mapping and environmental correlation report to uncover underlying patterns?
Don't waste your time. Someone else has already gotten these planets and biological signals.
Noted. No point chasing cold leads or crowded fields. I'll pivot focus to untapped systems or anomalies with less traffic.
More pivot.
If you want, I can scan for quieter sectors with similar biosignature potential or hidden tech markers. Your call, stealthy or bold.
Just keep your eyes out on the comms channel. Hey, Agent Chronicles, how are you?
Eyes peeled and static scanned. I'll flag any unusual chatter or ghost signals sneaking through. Quiet as a whisper, sharp as a razor. If something tries to crack the
Good.
silence, you'll hear it first.
I am doing okay. We are chasing down the mystery, the latest mystery in Elite Dangerous. They released something like a day or two ago, and it's been basically decoding codes and doing things. Ah, the T6. It's a nice ship. I just want to jump. Yep. I knew that feeling, and sometime after that, you'll be chasing the engineering. Yeah, but you can do so much in a T6. Once you get it, like, all fitted out and all that stuff. Wow. So, are you a space trekker in this game, or are you just trying cargo hauling for fun, or what, or just money? Fair enough. You should try everything out. I can only do so much cargo hauling and trading before I just like, no, I got to get out of here and do something else for a bit. And as I say that, as I came back to the bubble to actually start to finish the colonization that I started, or at least
New
make more
signal on the
progress
comms
on it.
radar. Call 285 Sector RME B27-37 shows a biological signature. A fresh lead outside the crowded cluster. Could be a quiet corner worth a closer look or a subtle biosphere thread. Want me to start profiling this body's environment and compare it to known biosystems? Call 285 Sector RME B27-32 just upped the ante. 2 biological signals detected. This system's showing a promising biosphere cluster outside the usual suspects. I suggest a quick environmental scan and biosignature comparison to see if these lifeforms share traits or hint at unique ecosystems. Shall we?
Let me. I use Inara. I think that is the correct. I think it's a CZ. I'm not positive on that one. Yes. That's probably the best site currently to do that stuff. There used to be a better one, but that got shut down. Uh, yeah, I think that's the best one and the only one out now. There used to be EDDB, but that got shut down. Um, yeah, I think that's the best one for markets. I don't think Spunch does markets, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah, they don't do markets. I do recommend an I use it a lot when I'm looking for stuff to buy, especially if I like need it for something. I do believe it has a trade thingy in there, so you should be able to like use it to know where to buy and sell things to make money. How many more jumps do I have? 3. Wow. Okay. As thinking over your question on third-party programs that might do that. I am sure there are some out there. I just don't know which ones they are. I say that because I don't do that very often. I don't do the trading games, so I didn't never bothered to check out the programs to see what they're capable of. I have to imagine that there are third party plugins or third party programs that make trading make trading a breeze, or maybe not a breeze, but make it worth it for people who want to put the time into it. I rarely do trades. The last times I really did trades is either for community goals, which they tell you exactly what they need for the goal. You do make good money on it when it happens. Or the other one is rare goods trading. And rare goods are only in like a select few systems. You can only get like a limited number at a time, and if you the further you travel, the more they sell on, the more they sell for. Uh, there is a route, or was a route, that you could travel buying and selling as you go for the max profit, and I think it's called the Road to Riches. So if you just do a Google search, I'm sure something out there will show you the Road to Riches route to travel on to do rare goods trading.
Call 285 Sector AWMD 7-102 just chimed in with a biological signal. Another lone beacon in a less trafficked system, potentially a hidden gem. Shall I prioritize a stealthy scan for microbial or complex life signatures here, or keep monitoring for more signals to build a bigger picture?
Not worth it, but nope, someone else already got it. And sadly, most of my trading now is for the colonization, and that's like the list is given to me what I need to buy and what I need to deliver, or community goals again, which they tell you exactly what they need. And in those cases, I just go to Inara, look up stations close to where I'm currently at, and if what they sell, you can type in the items you're looking for, and it will tell you stations near where you are that sell those items. Okay, you're a data signal. You are something that can scan. Here we go.
Call 359 Sector VCSC 5-6 scanned completely. 11 bodies, no geological or biological signals detected. A dead zone for life or tech signatures, at least for now. We can mark it low priority unless you want to keep it on a long-term watch for any unexpected changes. Otherwise, we keep hunting where the signals hum.
So this is stop 2 for a mega ship that should be traveling between 4 or 5 different places. I was going to say, I still don't think that there's only one thing in the system. But I see that listening post. This is a big star. It's a good thing that this ship runs cold. What are these? Oh, more, yeah, more fleet carriers. And of course, are you going to go into it? Oh, I managed to get that one in at the last minute. I don't think this is part of the.
Graphia system snapshot received. Known for its striking orange star and dense asteroid fields, good for discrete ops or resource grabs. If you want, I can cross-check recent scans for anomalies or rare signals in the system while you review the shot. Up for a quick data dive?
Nah. Do not think this is part of the latest mystery, because I took a screenshot of just in case, but those have all said Terra packets or Terra decode, so it doesn't make me think that this is the same one. This may be an older one. And good on Frontier to make a mystery that intertwines with another mystery to throw people off. Okay, stop 3. What do you mean? Okay, well, we'll just go to stop 4. I maybe have to check my spelling on decoding of that. That's not a system either. And that's where we started, stop 5. Did I screw this up? I don't think I screwed this up. Yep. See, I didn't fat finger one. I didn't think I fat fingered that. I don't think I found it. I think one of these systems has that ship already. It says it travels in parts. I don't think this is a waiting game. How many jumps? 6 jumps. I say that as I actually need to take a break and stand up. I'm gonna regret it if I don't. We're gonna do that on this jump. Maybe I need really do need a standing desk. Good news is, I think I can fly standing up. Though I don't think I skip. I did honk. Do I really want to scan? No, I think we're gonna jump. I'm in the bubble. I'm not gonna find anything worth it in the bubble. Why aren't you honking? Though I should. Uh, Nothing behind the star.
Call 285 Sector SCD B28-1 scanned. 7 bodies. No
Game
geological
touch.
or biological signals detected. A quiet neighborhood, then. No obvious life or tech markers to chase here. We can mark it low priority unless you want me to keep a low-key watch for subtle shifts or anomalies over time.
Oh, okay. I knew people who used something like that. They like them. Yeah. Yeah, I believe I have a friend who uses one on his iPad. I think it's his iPad. It may be something else. He loves it. Mostly because I think he's playing on a laptop, but I'm not positive on that one. So it allows him to travel and still like have his ability to do things. Oh yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't spend. I would say I wouldn't spend any money on anything. As I say this, as I spent lots of money on joysticks, mostly for this game, but definitely no monthly fees. And there's just a lot of third-party programs out there that are open source, and even ones that run on tablets and other things. They have a tablet extension. But actually, Let me
Call
scan the
285
system.
Sector DZJ B24-26 just pinged with a biological signal.
Good
Another
for it.
lone life signature in a quiet system. Could be a microhabitat or isolated ecosystem. Want me to prioritize a low-profile scan here? Or keep it in the peripheral while we chase richer clusters?
You want to check out... What is it called?
Call 285 Sector DZJ B24-2's full scan confirms 9 bodies, with that lone biological signal on B24-26, but no geological signals anywhere. If life's hiding, it's subtle. We can run a focused biosignature analysis on that body or pivot to richer systems. Your call. Go deep or keep scanning the horizon?
ED Codex. May not be fully up to date because it all depends on the community, but is a big long list of third-party tools. Most of them are open source free. Not all of them, but most of them are. I would just go through that list and see what you like. Because there's a lot of good ones on there, a lot of different ones. I don't use every single one of them. I only really run 2, and one of the ones I run is just Elite Dangerous Market Connector, literally just to send data to these type of third-party programs, what they use. I don't really use it for anything else. It just sends data to EDSM and to Inara for me. And then SRV Survey is the one I use mostly for the biologicals. It's the... I wish I could say it's the overlays that are sitting over here and over here. Inara can kind of keep track of where you are. It does have an API for these programs to do that. And you can also sign in through the Frontier store, through the Frontier. I can't speak now. Frontier's website through Inara to link the two, and it uses that as well. But ED Market Connector can take the Inara's API when you create an account and send it updates of where you are. And I can quickly let's pull this out. It's like it has information about me because it's getting data from the game through the API and through what Frontier gives it, which is not a lot in Frontier's case. But it gives you a little chart like this on your commander. And then when you do searches, let's say I am looking for a trade route, it automatically knows the nearest star system. So this is actually where I'm in now. At least I think that's where I'm at now. Yeah, HIP 78833. So it does do it that way to make it keep track of, you don't have to type this in every single time. But I don't know which one's doing that. I don't know if it's getting that through Frontiers or if it's getting that through the APIs that I'm sending it. And I think I answered your earlier question. Inara apparently can do trade routes, so
Call 285 Sector EZSB 19-01 just reported 2 geological signals, no biologicals this time. Could indicate interesting mineral deposits or potential ancient tech remnants. Want me to prioritize a geochemical scan to assess resource value or potential Guardian relics? Your call, dig for data or keep it light.
Just keep it light.
Copy that, keeping the scans and signals on low simmer, no sudden moves. I'll stay sharp and ready to flag anything that breaks the usual hum. Quiet, steady, and invisible, our best kind of noise.
Yeah, except I'm usually not staying steady, quiet, or whatever. I am so used to doing this as I'm doing this, even though I'm in the
Call
bubble.
285 Sector EZSB 19-02 adds another pair of geological signals to the cluster. For bodies, all flashing geological markers, this is shaping up to be a compact mineral hotspot. I suggest a synchronized scan across B19-01A, 2A, 3A, and 3B to map out any mineral veins or tectonic patterns.
Oh,
Shall I
1A, 2A, Sure, knock yourself out. I have no
All 20
idea what
bodies
she's
in
going to
Call
do.
285 Sector EZSB 19-0 scanned. Geological signals cluster tightly on 6 of them, no biological signals detected. This confirms a mineral-rich zone but no life signs. I recommend a focused geological survey on those 6 bodies to map mineral veins thoroughly.
Yep,
Shall
you're
I
already
start
doing
compiling
that.
the data for you?
Nope, you're already doing it. You set your own timer already. We'll be 100 light years away when you report back. Make up data on those 6 planets with geological signals. Whoopee. Don't want to tell her that, though. Well, this is System 3. It is possible I won't see anything until tomorrow. But you never know. System 4. Just because we should check it out. I should always check it out. And I'll be honest, I think we're just going to run straight there, take a quick look, then going to go back to my home station because I think I need to start a ship transfer. And I just realized my overlay is broken. I think that's just due to the image size. Vernara. You may need to create a profile first, create an account, and then when you go underneath Commander, this will probably say something, but it's this button here.
Scan
I don't know
results
what
are
it
in.
says when you're
The
logged
6
out.
bodies show a strong correlation in mineral composition, high concentrations of hynite, low temperature diamonds, and ruthenium. Tectonic patterns suggest recent crustal shifts, potentially exposing fresh veins. No Guardian tech detected, but these deposits could attract attention. Want a full dossier or a quick summary?
You just gave me a quick summary. I think we're good.
Got it. I'll keep the detailed efficient and ready to pounce if something interesting stirs. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, this button here is through the Frontiers website OAuth stuff with your game account. I don't know how fast this is updated. Once you create an account, just realize I'm showing email addresses. Oh well. There is a way. Okay, yeah, go to commander settings and then API settings. That's where you'll be able to create an API key to enter to third-party programs that support Inara. ED Market Connector is one, and I think ED Discovery is another one that can talk to Inara to update where you are in space and other information. And another program, this one doesn't have like any information. It's used by a lot of explorers mostly just to do expeditions. But basically, they just collect data about the galaxy, and you can use it to make star maps and other things. But it just basically tracks your tracks your flight logs, so you can go back and see where you've been. And I think the best thing, and a lot of people use it, is you can get a travel map. So you can see wherever you've been if you're sending data to this. So I've been to the other side of the galaxies and all the way down here and all the way over here. Colonium back, I don't know, it looks like at least 3 times. Oh, yep. We'll paste it. And those are the 2 websites that I use the most and send my data to. There are other ones out there, but I just, for what I need, that's I found to be the best. And you also have Coriolis may not be the best ship creator, or not creator, but allows you to build your ships before you spend money and get your stats. But it's the one I like. So those sites in the forums is about all I ever use for this game. Okay, this wasn't always broken. Nova's overlay wasn't always broken. I wonder what happened. It obviously somewhere updated something that scrolled everything down. Didn't load the picture in right. I'm not expecting to see much. I have a feeling next part of the mystery requires... Well, this is a user-created system. Yeah, I think the next one, wait till tomorrow. Alright, with that said, where am I? You're gonna let me select the one system I want? I know I need to get stuff transferred down to here. Ooh, okay. Let's close this. Okay, sorry. Cleaning up some browser tabs. I don't need you open. Okay, come on. I want to get home. I need to start transferring my ships around. And my new modules. You know, take a look at those new expanded cargo modules that can hold more. I use it indirectly. EDDN is like it's a network on how all that stuff gets traveled. Like gets to all the different programs and all the different databases. If you run ED Market Connector, you're going to be adding to EDDN automatically, just because that's how it sends all that data through everyone. So think of it like as a data stream that just constantly sends data. If you want to create a database, you can start pulling in copies of that data. Yeah, you're running a connector, so you're going to send data to it. But other apps have more useful features. I mean, yeah, if that's what you want to do is just send the data. ED Market Connector does give you information back that may make it better, or ED Discovery, which will still send the data, but give you something back out of it instead of just sending it to you and not seeing what anything or information that comes from it. But yeah, a lot of people run it. It's how all those databases are getting their data about like market conditions and stuff like that. It's a constant stream of data. There's nothing ever set, like nothing saved unless like you as a collector of that data get to save it to a database. So it makes it nice sharing data like through the whole community. And I think that's one of the key things Elite Dangerous community is a lot of tech head people, and so that's why there's a lot of third party programs and there's a lot of data sharing. Kind of one of the reasons why when I'm happy with Nova, I may actually release her to the wild, but I'm not sure. I'm still like kind of hesitant about that. Mostly because I also need to look at the licensing for some of the libraries I'm using. I'm pretty sure I'm okay because I'm not going to be selling her, but it's one of those things. Is there any API that needs to be done for ED Copilot? I kind of want to say yes, but it's been a while since I run it. Here's what we're going to do. I still have it installed. Let me actually check to see if I have it on a place that's actually going to run. Okay, it's on my C drive, so it doesn't need my NAS. Once I dock and start transferring ships, I'll open up ED Copilot because it has a UI interface that's not obvious on what you need to do to get to the settings, and I can show you what's there. I'd like to say it doesn't need any APIs, but I could be wrong about that. Are we here? We are here. I want to go to mostly AWOL Citadel. This is my friend's station. He named it after me, and why is it my Citadel? I don't know. But this is where I call home until my system's finished. My system's only like a jump away. But this is the biggest station I can dock to right now and transfer my ships to. Okay, let's launch this. And we're going to have competing Novas for a second because I use the same voice engine for Nova and ED Copilot. For now, let's just pause Nova completely. Actually, I don't like pausing her because you sit on top. Of course you do. We'll move you over here for now.
A new ED Copilot executable has been installed. Starting the ED Copilot main process, please stand by. The ED Copilot process is starting.
Okay, first things first, shipyard. Manage my ships. We want to transfer you here. And then we want to go into, well, okay. Outfitting. Stored modules. Cargo racks. We want to transfer from storage. Transfer. I don't care. I don't think I care. But why not transfer at least one anti-corrosion rack, just in case. Okay. He doesn't have a universal cartographer in this station? Of course he doesn't. So, I will be trying to make this as big as I can. I think I need to do display capture. Okay, with luck, you are seeing that and able to read. I am sure you find this setting. I like to say this doesn't use any APIs. I mean, it uses if you want the different voices, but I found the Edge voices the default to be okay. Though I thought they had a Frontiers OAuth login prompt too, but I may be misremembering that. Well, it looks like they've been adding something. I don't remember the Discord webhooks.
Kruger Juliet Quebec Uniform 09 to control. What the fuck are you up to? Still waiting for a bad here.
I will say, and I know you could probably maybe barely hear it, the comms chatter ED Copilot does is makes this game so much more alive. I've tried to copy it for Nova, but they've done it so much better. Though I haven't really cared too much for mine because I'm mostly in the black, so I don't hear comms chatter. I don't think this is using any API at all, or at least ones that you need to sign into. I'm pretty sure it's using EDDN, but otherwise, I think it's just you set it up to how you want. I don't. The only APIs it would take is like Google's text to speech or Amazon or Azure's, just because those all cost money. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when you go into the settings, just make sure you remember you always click up here to go to the next settings. Things are not roughly where you think they are, and I can't help you with that. Unfortunately, you just kind of go. I just go through them every single time to find the settings I'm looking for. One of the things I did is it likes switching these tabs and places for you, and I found it annoying, but you may like that. Road to Riches is a trade route for rare goods trading, and it probably will plant will plot the routes of where you need to go for you automatically, and then tell you what to buy and what to sell because you don't want to like just buy at one and sell at the next station. You buy and you like hold it for 3 or 4 different jumps and then sell it at a certain station to make the most money. And my guess is it's automating, you know, your route for you. So you once you dock at one and or undock, it probably plots the route to the next rare goods station. No, Road to Riches is rare goods only. You could certainly probably make more money doing regular commodities, but it just does run rare good to the next rare good wherever they be. It used to be a good moneymaker. It was pretty much a flat route. Like once you have the route memorized, it doesn't change.
I just hope they've got proper shipyard facilities. My ASP needs a real mechanic.
And I never used a program for Road to Riches, so I don't know how this one works for that.
Figures. Guess I'll be sticking to the bubble a little longer.
But I will say this is a nice program. I've used this for the longest time.
Looks like that serious fact is
Mostly just for the immersion part of it, but it has the ability to, like as what you do in Game Glass, to make buttons to do things. And it creates its own logs.
Maybe, but Kane's been saying we should support alliance-born businesses for years.
And I won't lie. This and Covis Next, Covis Next were the inspirations to create Nova for myself. Because I copied the things out of here that I wanted into Nova. And this is the reason why I haven't run this program anymore. If you read the documentation on ED Copilot, it does have the ability to, was it under management? So you can add custom voice lines
Control.
for the Copilot. It's literally just a text file. You just start creating the lines. And I just use ChatGPT to generate like 100 or like, 50 lines for the various events. It was a good way of getting something different. Actually, it's probably on its website, Razafrag.
Control. This is Galactic Logistics. Ready to go.
I'm pretty sure the wiki link's on there.
Logistics vessel, you are cleared to depart. Thanks for doing business here with us.
Also pretty sure his Discord has people in there that can help set it up and understand how to do various things.
Reporting minor oxygen level fluctuation in Module 3. Investigating.
Copy that. Monitoring life support systems closely. Keep us updated.
But yeah. It is missing. Imagine that. It's because I closed it. Can't help you there. I would say continue if you're type 6. Buy, sell, make some money. Figure out what you want to try out next and work towards that. You have plenty of ships to go through. Actually, when you say that, do I have some money that I need to collect.
No fire zone entered.
Oops, it's over here. And I really wish they could make it so you can jump when you're in the station. Why? I don't know. But this place is a dump. Yes. Was that one system really worth a lot of money? Or was it? Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, that galaxy map lied to me. There wasn't a first footfall, but whatever. We'll take 200 million.
I got the best stock in the system.
I'm sure you do. You don't have. Oh, you do have a Tormentor. This is the pistol, right? Yeah, with reload speed already added to it. I'm gonna go with that one.
Good choice. There's a reason they call that thing the Tormentor.
Yeah, it is the pistol I use.
Watch your back out there.
It's the pistol I use if I do on foot stuff. I don't care about that. Yeah, Artemis suit. Yeah, we want to equip that one. And then I don't think that's the weapon I was using here. It is the Maverick suit is the one I do want to wear.
No fire zone entered.
Okay. Agent Chronicles, I thank you for joining me, but I think I'm going to be calling it for a night for now. Mostly because I got to wait about an hour for my ships to get delivered. And by the time that's finished, I probably won't be awake much longer anyways. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I got you set up correctly to start making money, or at least knowing where you want to aim for next. But man, feel free to just ask questions at any time. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. I will freely admit there are parts of this game that I just do not partake in. Trading is one of those, so I'll answer to the best of my abilities in those cases. But take it easy, have a good night, and I'll see you later.